Hey, I'm Arab. Welcome to my fucking story. I was born in Atlanta, Georgia, and we would visit Lebanon every single summer, like with no exception. So I actually spent like maybe 1/4 of my first 15 years technically living in Lebanon, because we'd spend 3 months of the summer all the way in Lebanon because we had family there and businesses. So it was kind of like I got that mix. I learned Arabic. My parents, took me, they got me tutors when I went to Lebanon, so I was doing summer school during the summer still. And, it was definitely something that we didn't understand the meaning of back then. Nowadays, we definitely thank my mom because so that's the reason. And it's definitely cool being able to speak another language. But the differentiation, and I think a big reason the way I am today is the way that Lebanese people deal with things, and that's a lot of it is through comedy. Eminem, bitch. Slim Shady.
Since he was young, I used to depend on him with his brother, babysitting. I have one older than Edison, but I used to depend on Edison because he was mature and responsible. I used blink my eyes or anything if I leave home. So I know Edison is taking care of it all. You don't think that your son is the game's gonna be his career. But it is now for Edison. He always dreamed of his own show since he was young. So I think he's almost there, and this is his future, this is his career.
No, she was telling me last week that she wants to learn how to play the game.
So you want to learn to play the games with your son?
I just want to know what's going on.
Yeah.
So how do they enjoy it and all that. So like I told you, he gets in trouble at school because he jokes, not something, doing something bad. He went to the server of the school. He got almost a naked body, and he put his friend's head on that naked body on that server.
And he showed it to me. He really did a good job. Seriously, he did a good job. Because I want him always to learn Photoshop, because I always tell him, because this is something that becomes handy. Anything that you are doing, you will need Photoshop. And I was very happy, from him. Arab's dad or whatever, they have a name for me. They call me Clooney, I guess. Clooney, right? I'm not sure if I look like him or he looks like me.
I think he looks like you.
At the beginning, he told me, like, give me 1 year and I'll show you what I'm gonna do. Just give me till the end of the year. Dad, come see. There are 15 people watching me. Look, 15 people watching me. Do you know what does that mean? I said, 15 people watching you, Well, wait, it's gonna grow, Well, a couple of weeks ago, I go there and it's like 6,000. You know what? It's like, 26 million impressions, on Twitter, 100,000 followers, 200,000 on Twitch. It's like, I guess he knows what he's doing. It's a totally different world than what we had, what we are used to. I was so proud of him when the first time he raised $11,000 for St. Jude in one day. Where do you go? $100 and from Sardinia again. Sardine donated $100. You know, that's, to me, that was like the tipping point. It's like, you know what, this is, you know, he is into something that, you know, that could become big. I'm not gonna get into the money. And some of them I tell him, he makes more money than you do. So it's like, you know what, we are not used to, our generation is not used to, but like the new generation, I guess, they are, all of them, like a lot of the kids right now that I talk to, you know, they probably know him.
In the last game, he had a really good game, and he needed one more decent game. He needed to do decent in the last game. And I went in to hype him up, and he was pissed because like he didn't qualify yet with that game. I was like, bro, let's go. He was like, get the fuck out of my room. I was like, oh, chill. I walk out. The next game, he pops off. I run in halfway through endgame. He was like, I qualified. I was like, let's go. He gets up, and we just started, like, it's so lit when he does something like really cool. It just hype for both of us.
You know, my parents like always like just destroyed him for playing video games. To be fair, you know, you did sacrifice some digits on the school grades, but that's probably why they got mad. But he basically, you know, he went against the grain. Everyone was telling him not to do it. You seen him when he was like really fat. He was really fat, and he was like really skinny, which I have a photo. You guys should put it on here just to show the transformation of Arab, since we're talking about origins. He was like, he went from like really fat to like running every single day in the neighborhood and became like twig thin. Like, I can't, like twig thin. Like, you know, you all have like the shrimp friend, you're like, I could just bully this guy. That was him. The cool part is, you know, and luckily like he knows it in his head at least, is that this is kind of just like the beginning of the whole thing. It's just so young. You know, he's really like a couple years into his own brand building. So as this economy of gaming grows and as more investments come in and as he, you know, elevates himself from a branding perspective and builds a team around his brand like you guys are doing right now, I think he can definitely elevate it to the next level and just bring his brand equity so high. So.
For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to link, no time to waste. For the record, for the record.
So I started gaming probably like back to when I can even remember. I think Pokemon was a big part of my childhood, and dude, I was good. I was fucking good. I think Modern Warfare 2 was my first taste of absolute addiction to a game. And I didn't know what competitive gaming was. I just knew that I was better than all my friends in every way possible at games. It's never been about money for me. You know, I know there's an argument that money makes you happy, but I've seen that firsthand, that money doesn't make you happy. Like I'm pushing a boundary, yeah, I know that. Like I know I tweet and say crazy things, but it's about making people realize everyone's different, and the one thing that can bring us all together is humor. It's fun to laugh at real shit. It's an escape. It's an escape for everybody. Comedy is the best medicine to anything, I think, so. At the end of the day, for me, it's always been about laughing. It's nothing more, nothing less. It's laughing. I just love to laugh. Yeah, I also used to be really into fitness. And then I got addicted to streaming. But we're back, bitches.
Hell yeah. Coming in. Yeah. Blessed. I just wanna win. Yeah. LABB, who we running with.
Yo, if you guys made it this far, I've been bullshitting you guys for like 7 minutes now. Congrats on making it here. If you guys made it this far, you're actually a fucking real one. And I fuck with you. Thank you guys for all the love and the support recently. And I know I wouldn't be here without you guys. I know sometimes I'm a dick, but that's because like you guys are dicks too. You know what I'm saying? Like you guys come in and you say some dumb shit to me, and I'm just like you. Like I'm a regular person. Don't think just because like I have numbers and stuff now that anything has changed. I'm still the same fucking loser that sits in my room on my seat and fucking bullshit 16-hour gaming streams and pretend like I'm actually doing something. You know, I'm not. I'm a loser who plays games. So if you made it this far, you're probably also a loser. And yeah, I fuck with y'all. I fuck with y'all. got it?
No.
No.
Blue.
Loose asshole.
You might like it. You guys are fucking idiots, bro. Dude, your mom's gonna walk in here and Dude, hurry up.
Fucking A.
Oh, dude, I get so hard about coaching little kids. Bro, these gotta be in the bloopers. There's gotta be a bloopers afterwards.
Target required, kill confirmed. So.